Hey, okay, so we are at Mirror Crown right now because let me hop on into it. There's only 2 days left for this, so while I do the intro, I will do Mirror Crown. And something I always say, I click the recommend button in Mirror Crown. It's the only place in the game I actually click it. Because Mirror Crown, it's the type of thing where I could do it off video, but I don't because I think it's fun to know how many stars I get. So repetitive tasks that I've done once on video, I tend to do off video. But yeah, seeing that I'm not getting full stars again, that's why I always do it every couple weeks on video. But while this is all just happening in the background, as I've been saying every episode, and so far hasn't been true a single time, I think, such a pretty dress, I think today I actually might finish the event story. I'm gonna try to do it all. If it's getting like an hour and a half and it's still not close, I'll probably call it and then we'll just have another episode. But this episode is being recorded on the 13th. So, I think it's tomorrow night. So I think like the night of the 14th or the morning of the 15th, something like that, the new 4-star outfits come out. So this episode will be uploaded, I think, right around the time those outfits come out, which means it's going to be 2 or 3 days late for my reaction to them, which is sad, but I was trying to get the story done before that, and I just wasn't able to. We're hitting some decent scores on this. I talked about it before, I haven't actually glowed up outfits in a while. I have like 70,000 of the glitter balls, glitter pearls, whatever they're called, so I could upgrade 4 or 5 outfits. I just haven't sat down and done it. Because I need to get a couple of the miscellaneous types that I'm kind of lacking on. Okay, I will hit perfect on this, yeah. But none of this. So, I wasn't paying super close attention, but did I get 21 stars this time? I got 20 last time for, reference. We also didn't have our outfit overwritten. Another thing I always say is that I always use my test outfit when I'm doing it, because I don't want my outfit to get overwritten. But let us hop back on our event outfit, and let's check how many stars I got. Was it 21? It was 21. Those final stars are massive bonuses. Another 90 gems. Another 60k blinks isn't nothing. 60 shiny bubbles is nothing, though. The prisms, 9 prisms isn't bad either, honestly. And yeah, I have so few of this currency, the only thing I buy is this. Okay. I think that's all we had today. I think this is just my weekly stuff being reset. Yeah, I'll deal with all this later. I just want to make sure there's nothing else. That's the same thing I just clicked. Before we're ready to get back into the story stuff. Still, we got all this last time. Okay, I think we're ready. So let's see if we actually are able to figure out all our mysteries here. Oh, I'm on my wrong things. And now the bugs can get away. Okay. What were we heading down here for? Oh, ask Mr. Leon. So, we interrogated the two, and we couldn't fully connect them to the crime. Coolyn, we can connect with the crime of having the scraps on her, but we need more hard evidence against them and what they've done. So that's why we're coming to Leon.
Oh, this world is even.
I'm so close to you. I'm so sorry.
Backwater theater.
We're kissing.
My passion has burned here for 20 years, yet it still can't light up your blinded eyes.
I do really like you, Leon. I think you're really cool. Are you my favorite new PC for the event? You might be. I really do like you.
Are those lines from the performance you were rehearsing before?
Kindred spirit, through your eyes, I finally see the reflection of true art. Miss Nikki, Mr. Momo, you finally come to enjoy this one-man show.
Yes, I have. I'm having PTSD flashbacks of this corner that says it has a scarf but doesn't.
We're not exactly free just this minute.
Mr. Leon, we have some other questions for you. Did you see Benny near the suitcase storage area before or after the poisoning that day?
Benny? No, I didn't see him. Why? Do you think he was the one who stole the suitcase? He doesn't honestly think that a few scraps of cloth will cover that broken face of his and hide his shameful past, does he?
Does Leon know that he's tied with the murders? Is that what he means by shameful past?
You seem to know Benny's past well.
Why, certainly. This story begins with my glorious yet very lonesome past.
No need to be too detailed.
How can this shabby set ever be worthy of a stage that tells the truth? Near Barrel Grove, I will perform for you a play about the past.
I really like Leon.
Nikki, what do we do now? Should we ask the other PCs?
I want to wait for him near the barrel groove.
Since Mr. Leon invited us, he might have some important clues. Let's
Grove.
go wait for him
I said
near Barrel
groove.
Grove.
He's got 3 different markers. Are you able to launch me up there without some food? Oh. Thank you, buddy. I saw those dewdrops. I'm not getting them right now, though. Hang on. Ask Tommy. I'm trying to read this, but... Okay, here we go. Ask Tommy and Liora are optional. Probably should do that. So, 64 meters away is him. So he's the one down there. So we talk to the 2 up here. Hi, Tommy.
Write it all down! Even if I don't make the headlines, at least give me a sidebar mention. Hey! Why, if it isn't Nikki herself! Oh, thanks to you, I was able to dig up the tune that Cersei used to whistle. A melancholy girl gazing at the wheat fields. This means...
It means you're really talented to dig up such details. I wonder if you know Benny just as well.
That guy only has Madame Julie and Cersei on his mind.
Ha! Don't underestimate me! In just a few days, I was able to uncover nearly all the secrets held by those folks from Sichia.
That is true. You did commit crimes to do it, though.
Everyone except, of course, for the mysterious Liora. Yeah, but that's only a matter of time.
Actually, I don't know if you technically committed crimes. You probably did. It's probably considered theft.
Please, tell us.
Benny? He was a great talent scout who made Cersei famous back in the day.
Yeah, we knew that.
They were both incredibly close to each other. When Cersei won the Golden Sichia Best New Artist Award, Benny cried so hard backstage he couldn't even keep his sunglasses on. Ever since Cersei unexpectedly died, his career dried up. Now, even the drink shop thinks he's bad luck and won't hire him.
Yikes! That workplace environment is just brutal.
After all, his temper and the scar on his face didn't win him any favors. Not to mention his time in prison.
Prison? What happened?
I remember it had something to do with Threadstar. Let me check.
So people do know that he's fully connected with them. I didn't realize that would be, like, known information, apparently.
That briefing was stolen by Mr. Leon. He shouted, "Oh, the ink upon every single one of the newspapers will forever be my stage! I can't wait to get to Barrel Grove and share my art again!" After declaring that, he left in quite a hurry.
Based?
Who knew that even columnists have to watch out for robberies too? I'll be avoiding him from now on.
Tommy, that's a very silly thing to say.
Sounds like something Mr. Leon would do. I think we should avoid him too. Nikki, what do we do now?
Momo, why do you not like Leon? I love Leon.
Mr. Leon was also at the scene when the suitcase was stolen. Although he was caught up in a hallucination at the time, maybe now he can remember the more overlooked details.
Ugh. If he's off performing some one-man show again, then it looks like we'll be in for a real dramatic time. Ugh. Let's just go wait for him near the Barrel Grove.
And then we also have to run over here. Liora, are you hiding over here? Hello.
But I don't know which of the seeds will bloom. Who will be the sorceress to get through the storm? There's only one seed for a life. That's from As Rain Falls, As Flowers Bloom, right? It feels so different from what Madame Julie recited. That line only appeared in the premiere. I rewrote it later on. Benny really liked it. Back then, I always liked to oppose things he liked on purpose. After all, he could be pretty harsh. When I first arrived in Sichia, I felt like a bird finally flying far away. But Benny said little birds are light. Sometimes it's not that they flew far, but that the wind blew them away.
Wow. That was pretty mean.
He's always been stubborn. How is the interrogation going? We managed to expose Benny and Coolyn's lies, and even piece together how they teamed up. It's too bad. Without concrete evidence, they just keep denying everything. Liora, do you recall there being any connection between Benny and Threadstar? Back then, I was so focused on researching performance costumes that I distanced myself from almost everyone. After becoming a PC, I never saw him again. However, back when Mr. Leon was still human, he often rented costumes from him. I even saw the two of them discussing the details backstage before my last performance.
Interesting.
And Mr. Leon has always lived in Sichia. As a victim, he must remember the news when Threadstar was taken down.
So, Leon has so much knowledge, actually. Did he just know from the whole time he's been here that Benny is just this crazy guy? But he just assumed it was all in Benny's past and that Benny had reformed after his time in prison or something?
Makes sense. Knowing him, he'd definitely jump at the chance to be interviewed and go on and on about how he was the victim.
Thank you, Liora. Sorry to trouble you with these questions. It's okay. I've asked myself over and over, if Benny is a criminal, I won't let him off. Otherwise, how could I face the strict lessons he taught me? When I was helping prepare for the Ripple Estate soiree stage, I heard that Mr. Leon was planning to rehearse near Barrel Grove today. You might see him over there.
Nikki, what should we do next?
Look for Mr.
If
Leon.
that's the case, why don't we go directly to Mr. Leon? He was at the scene of the theft, and he might be able to remember some details that were overlooked.
Then let's wait for him near the Barrel Grove.
It's finally time. Mr. Leon, put on a show for us. I'm ready. Did I ever take a picture over here? Kinda want one. Hang on, I can do this. I know I'm supposed to be in a hurry today. Uh-oh, where are you, Momo? You were all the way over there? I need your height, actually. Auto ground snap, that's what I'm looking for. There we go, you were on the roof, silly. So I need to turn here and do a thinking pose. I didn't buy your new poses yet, Momo. I did forget to do that. So let's get you, like, here. And then you gotta go down a little bit to here. And then I need you to turn a little. Hang on, rotates in here. To look towards me. And I need you to do a thinking stance. Something like this, maybe? That's probably the best I can do with my poses. And Nikki, I know I have like a lost in thought expression somewhere. It's not going to be in flourish, that just doesn't make any sense. So it's probably in grace. Is this it might work? With the hat, it might be a little weird. Maybe something like that. I can turn you this way. I wasn't expecting to do it like this. No, I think it doesn't really work. I think I kind of do want to look off a little bit. Like we were just talking to Momo. And then I want to frame the shot to have a lot of this, so I think I need to change my focal length here. Oh. Get a little out. Yeah, honestly, go all the way. I kind of want Momo to be over here. Let's see if I can maneuver him. Like this, and then a little horizontal. Yeah, like that. I think that works a little better because it lets me zoom in more. And I can go a little more to the right here. I don't need the whole board. I just need enough of it. I think that's gonna work okay. Let me get my grid on, actually. It's a little nice. Maybe like that? If I turn NPCs off... Actually, no, I'll leave NPCs on. He can sit back there. But I'll just lower the aperture so he's a little fuzzier. Okay. No rotation. No collectibles, that's fine to turn off. Do I want to turn a little bit this way? I think so. Yeah. My hand's still in an okay position, it's not clipping into the table. Vignette can go down a little bit. Brightness... just a tiny bit down. I make all my photos way too dark. I've said that before. I'll try to be better about it. I do want to up the contrast, actually. Let's see if I do want to put lighting or filters on this. Vintage might not be bad if I lower it a little. Something like a half vintage? No. I think the color adds a little bit to this. It does work for the detective-y feel, but I think I'll go without it. Because the picture's going to be a little too flat. I think that helps with Nikki's head, but I think the rest of the photo kind of gets dyed out. Maybe I can just downgrade this a little. Something like a 25% subtle mist. And I kind of want some right lighting, because that's where the sun is coming from. Soft yellow from the right. That's down a little bit. That might be the best we got here. I already got my pose. Anything in here else I want to change? Shadows? There's a lot of shadows in this. But it's a pretty bright day, so I don't think we need much shadowing. Highlights. I'm just going to leave that neutral. Little more this way, I think. I can zoom in one more click there. That's probably for the best. No, I do like it more like this, where the focus is more on this poster. There we go, I'm happy with that. Sure, I'll make it a snapshot. I'm almost out of snapshots, by the way. I don't know if I've talked about it. I know I just spent 10 minutes making a photo when I'm supposed to be in a hurry, but... Oh no, Momo! Okay, good, you escaped. Whenever I do run out... Where's the option to see snapshots in here? I'm up to 150 likes, wow. Whenever I run out of snapshots, what I'm gonna do is I'll just... I guess probably off... no, I can probably do it on camera. As long as it's a day I'm not too busy. I'll just go through and delete photos that have 0 likes, and then I probably won't delete ones that are with someone else because I want them to stay so that person has more attachments. But stuff like this I'll probably just delete because when you remove it, it actually, you keep the photo, so the photo stays on my account, it just becomes not a snapshot anymore. You can remove it from snapshot, and that'll free up like 10 or 15 spaces. So that's the plan for now. Like I said, I definitely want to keep photos that are with other girls as part of the snapshot thing, because if I remove them from my snapshots, I think they will disappear from the other girls' friends also took with you button. Oh, this is the stage you're performing on. Okay. Is it gonna be nighttime? I forget if you said it was nighttime. Sometime later.
You're here. At last. Eyes untainted by worldly concerns. Witness to this centuries-delayed crowning of art. A boy more fragile than an unfinished script. When he arrived in Sicia, his dreams were even bigger than the city. Even though he had already become a piece of living art, that era of foolishness trailed behind his shadow. On snowy nights, his monologues put the basement's hairband slugs to sleep. The applause that should have followed, lost along their way. Until one day, a kind gentleman gave him a gift powerful enough to shake the world, whispering, "Wear it, wear it." He knew everything has a price. Nightmares, pain, reminding him of their existence. He went back to perform the fool's submission again and again in hopes to awakening this ignorant error. But he fell, forever left upon the platform leading to his dreams.
Could that man be from Threadstar? Ugh. So they used everyone's dreams and it cost your life. But, what does this have to do with Benny?
It was probably Benny that gave it to him. The guy... kind gentleman. And I assume the full submission was the play. I don't remember if he said the name of the play earlier, but that's probably it if he didn't mention it.
Dear audience, don't be like those who know nothing of art, ready to tear away fate's every secret. Intermission time! Shall we have a little preview of Act 2? Look at you, such furious faces. Surely you've seen through the gods' twisted little trick. Such pitiful jealousy, too afraid to let the true starlight fall upon me.
Many centuries old newspaper, now inevitably yellowed and worn with age. Goodnight, Sichia, is what this is. Oh, I thought this was like a stage director call, but maybe it's just important, and that's why it's blue. Today's reckoning, the crimes of Threadstar. As the bells tolled, 23 years of Threadstar's crimes came to an end. The ringleader involved in trafficking and abduction have been sentenced to death. Costume production, numerous minor accomplices involved in the promotion-related offenses, sentenced to 100 years of imprisonment with forced labor. See filler page for the detailed list of accomplices. And we're going to see Benny and Coolyn probably on that list. Over 100 imprisoned PCs were rescued from the last stronghold, some on the brink of death due to prolonged abuse. The Queen, enraged, called it the crime of the century. Night deepens. Many the laments sewn into the performance costumes finally find peace tonight. Departure, flying into the night of folly. 22 years, 4 balloons, a solitary journey. Mr. Leon carried the Fool's submission. This is not a performance, it is an awakening. This one-man show, which he calls Genius Martyrdom, tells a story with pure aestheticality, shaking the very earth. And that's his upside-down balloon trick, right? Tour begins next month. Good night. May each of you find the courage to release our balloons. Filler page. Dense list of Threadstar's implicated personnel. Handwriting blurry and hard to read. Shockingly, many in the entertainment industry were also involved, including... Wow, that's hard to read on this grass background. Cersei's PC agent and others, which is Benny. But they didn't name Coolyn.
Sending that evil messenger, Benny, with fake generosity and kindness, politely selling costumes to me, all secretly marked with the price of downfall.
I mean, Benny was Cersei's only agent. I never suspected that he could possibly be one of the culprits behind selling all those stage costumes. This is truly shocking. And now it's clear. He really is connected to Threadstar.
This is exactly the evidence we're looking for. Mr. Leon, thank you for your help. I never expected that you too were hurt by Threadstar, and never got to perform your solo show.
It's fine, it's fine. Every step on stage I make now is rehearsal. All in preparation for the full submission. Just wait and see. The boy who fell on the platform will be back, carrying all the scripts rejected to expose this fake world.
Nikki, can we finally take down Benny now? Let's expose Threadstar's whole scheme and reveal the truth behind everything they've been hiding.
This suggests a link between Benny and Threadstar, But we'll still need solid proof that he's the one who stole the suitcase if we want to expose his secrets.
Can we still watch Act 2?
But no one suspected Benny when we investigated the suitcase theft case before. Where do you think we should start digging from here?
Ha! Miss Nikki. There were plenty of audience members obediently seated under the stage that day. Why not go ask them?
You mean... Oh, right! We questioned Squeaky and Belford, but we got caught up with running around. We haven't even interviewed Liora yet.
Did we not really? That's pretty crazy.
Maybe she'll link Benny to stealing the suitcase.
Then what are we waiting for? Come on, let's find Liora and ask her.
I feel like if she saw Benny there, though, she would have said something as soon as we found out Benny was evil. Like, right away she would have mentioned that she saw him at the suitcase. I'm sorry that they're not letting us watch your other act, Leon. If anyone truly understands what happens on the stage, it's the audience who was immersed in the performance. Nikki, why not ask Liora? She watched the entire show. And she is down there now. She flew down while we were watching the performance. Okay. I'll take that, thanks. Little chest for my trouble. This place is very dilapidated. You should get the holes in the roof fixed. That's not a hole, it's just some sticks and stones. Over there it looks like there might have been a patched hole. But this is like a tree that fell or something. You guys gotta fix that, it's dangerous. That'll cause another hole.
I think I was here. And then...
Oh, she's trying to work through it in her head right now. I see. That's why she didn't say anything earlier.
Liora, are you recalling what happened the day the suitcase was stolen? Miss Nikki, yes. While you were all busy with the questioning, I just stood by doing nothing. I felt so ashamed. I thought that if I could recall some overlooked details, maybe I could help. That's fine. In fact, we were thinking the same thing. We came to hear more about that day in detail. Of course. As always, the first to receive the dawn's first light that morning were the on-duty staff, so they would be able to quickly return to their posts. After I applied it and was about to head back, I noticed some staff were already showing symptoms. I had a bad feeling, so I ran here, hoping to meet Gordon. When I arrived, I saw Squeaky pressing juice there. She's usually really energetic, but at that moment she seemed unusually agitated.
I don't remember what exactly her story was. I know she had a really weird dream.
It really sounds like she must have already been hallucinating back then.
Yeah.
She was talking about flying fruits, runaway bags, all sorts of impossible things.
It was like the fruit was flying away from her or something.
I saw Belford approaching. He carried a bunch of detergents, but was already unsteady. It sounds like Belford was about to hallucinate too. I wanted to help him, but I quickly started to feel dizzy myself, stumbling and bumping into him.
And that's why the bottles are all broken.
Lots of detergent spilled. The smell was strong. Oh, this must be the fragrant fireworks Belford told us about. What then? Then I started hallucinating too. I can only remember some fragments. A yellow bullcat with 2 blue-purple horns, wearing a blue-purple jewel on his neck. Well, I thought the bullcat might charge. While dodging it, I bumped into a sack, and I think I may have cracked it.
Do you think that bullcat could be Belford? I remember his yellow hat having 2 blue-purple patterns. Just a thought.
Probably other PCs have the same thing where they imagine an animal or like the sun to be a person because it looks similar to them.
You'd rather have perfect weak
There he
than
is.
accept the embarrassment I bring. Something like that.
He's doing his play. I love you, Leon.
That has to be Mr. Leon. I think your version of this line is better than his original.
That was him. I was startled then. I saw the bullcat run away, felt danger was coming, and left quickly.
So you didn't see him?
It looks to me like both you and Squeaky were scared off by Mr. Leon's shout. When I came to my senses, I was at a remote water spot, soaked through, and there was no one nearby. So that's what happened. We met the other witnesses Liora mentioned to us, but I can't shake the feeling that something is off. There should have been one more PC there, the thief. They couldn't have disappeared without a trace. But What exactly feels wrong? Don't rush things, Miss Nikki. Maybe we can simulate an interrogation. Treat me like a suspect, find any inconsistencies in my story. Maybe the truth is hiding in plain sight.
Was there someone else there besides them that I'm just not remembering? I thought that was all stuff that made sense to me.
Great idea. We should get started.
I'll reread. So I've been struggling so much with the interrogations, I'll actually like lock in and read
Ready,
the
Miss Nikki?
description of everything,
We'll
because
start
now I
when
know
you
how
are.
important those are. Start questioning.
Liora, could you please describe again what happened nearby that day? Especially the part where you saw Squeaky and Belford. Not a problem. When I arrived here, Squeaky seemed already caught up in hallucinations, pressing juice with wild agitation.
So, I'm assuming it was that Squeaky actually mentioned running and doing something instead of just staying there. Because I thought for some reason that the fruit was like flying away from them and that was their thing. Or did Belford tell us something else other than he spilled bottles and then walked away? So, I was reading this section down here, which is like a brief summary of what the item is, and we found out last time, I think one of the big problems is I have to click this and actually check everything. So, I have to read both. I'm just going to read all of them, then we'll go through the lines. Because I did so bad last time, I need to change my strategy. Super Duper Palmed Formula. The full formula for the Super Duper Palm provided by the detergent specialist Alan. It describes the magical effect that occurs when this new product is mixed with other detergents. And we know there's the different ones. I don't think I have to read the different ones because we already know what they are. It's just you mix them and it's super, super bad times. Although, honestly, I think the second one is worse than the third, like I said last time. A recent patrol schedule for the estate the day before Julie's Special Express arrived. Pommy and Charlie exchanged shifts, and they draw their shift thing, which is crazy to me. The most effort I've ever seen in my life for a shift. And that's when the stuff was stolen. Two loyal, longtime employees of the Ripple Estate, Charlie and Pommy, were responsible for the estate's daily patrols. Charlie normally handled the day shift, while Pommy was in charge of the night shift. Only the night patrol route passed through Julie's private savoring garden. The day before Julie's Express was set to arrive, Charlie swapped shifts with Pommy for personal reasons. Around 9 o'clock, Charlie discovered that Julie's journal, which was normally kept in the savoring garden, had gone missing. So I don't think that's going to be relevant at all. Several bottles of detergent found near the suitcase theft scene. Their surfaces are polished to a shine and are arranged neatly. But there's one missing. I think he had 6 in the cutscene. The polished to a shine is weird. Because he did drop them on the ground. Is that the problem? They're on the window to our right, I think, is where these actually are located. They're on the building where the suitcase was. The Dawn's first... Maybe that's the problem. In the cutscene just now, he dropped the bottles when he bumped into her. The scent came out. She, when Leon yelled, he got scared, ran away. But the suitcases weren't broken on the... Not suitcases. The bottles weren't broken on the ground. They were neatly on the shelf by the window. That might actually be our answer. Squeaky's testimony about Dawn's first light. The Dawn's first light case, which was mainly hallucinations. Within the hallucinations of various sacks and upside-down pieces was mentioned. Yeah, it's Leon. What'd you see in the hallucination? A bag, sprouted arms and legs, running all over the place while shouting. Yeah. A fruit bag. My stone tree has no more hankerfins, no matter how deep the water is. Because the bag was yelling so loudly, the audience in the hallucination got scared, and another bag split open in the fright. Fruit rolled everywhere, spilling into the sea of juice. So the bag splitting open matches the story because she's the one who split it, like she said. And the yelling was Leon. Bag with arms and legs, one might have been a PC. What happened to it afterwards? It kept floating upside down. Yeah. So that's Leon. Belford's memories from the Dawn's First Light incident, which were mainly hallucinations. They mentioned that Mr. Leon showed interest in Julie's suitcase. What were you doing at the time? I was delivering goods, not just any good, the trendiest super duper bombed. What'd you see in your hallucination? I was striking a stylish pose on a catapult seal, then suddenly, boom! 2 red suns lit the sky with a huge orange one, too. Stone hearts burst into crackling fireworks just for me, and even the scent was otherworldly. And that's him bumping into her, I assume? Yeah. Have you noticed any pieces showing a lot of interest in Julia's suitcase recently? The male celebrity from Sicia has been talking to himself nearby, acting really weird. That's Leon again. Even the stone heart burst into crackling fireworks just for me, and the scent was otherworldly. So he also claims that he dropped the bottles. And then Gordon, analysis of the fabric scraps along with memories. Mentioned the quirky Gordon once saw Liora, lost in a hallucination near the barrel home. They're working together too, so his might be a lie on purpose to cover for Liora and give her an alibi. What were the results of the examinations? Their whim is extremely strong. They contain no soul, couldn't be sewn together to form a complete body. He gave himself up here. I mentioned it at the time that he kind of lost the plot and just exposed himself. The culprit was very careful and they left no obvious weapon marks. It can only be inferred the cuts were likely made with scissors. Anything else unusual? I remember passing by the barrel home and seeing an unfamiliar PC there. Orange in color, rearranging the place. They were loudly babbling nonsense at the time. Some distance from the suitcase was stolen. Liora was hallucinating at the time, would not be able to commit the crime. Yeah, and then we used that as an association to tell Liora and Gordon were working together earlier. So let's read this. Squeaky seemed already caught up in hallucinations, pressing juice with wild agitation.
Belford was on the other side, transporting detergent but already unstable. I tried to help, but felt dizzy and accidentally bumped into him, spilling the detergent.
So I think I do evidence here of the bottles being clean.
After that, I fully slipped into hallucinations and fought with an imaginary bullcat. Well, I think that was a mistaken vision of Belford. Later, I was startled by Mr. Leon's passionate performance. With Belford pacing around nervously, we both left the place.
Interesting.
Belford was on the other side,
Okay, that is correct.
Got it. Liora testified that she bumped into Belford and accidentally spilled detergent all over the place. Since both of the hallucinating PCs left after that happened, there's no way they could have neatly arranged the detergents found in the corner. But last time we investigated here, we saw lots of organized detergent bottles near where they bumped into each other.
Someone stood the bottles back up, and that PC who did so is very likely the culprit. Miss Nikki, please let me examine these bottles.
But why would they pick them back up instead of leaving them?
This one's scent. It's Benny.
Why do you think it's Benny?
I'm not sure you remember, but I mentioned when Benny was my agent, he was
Oh,
incredibly
because he's a
attentive, helping
germaphobe.
me organize clothes, even tidy my dressing table.
But surely... I think there's a condition. Like, there's an actual term for people who have what Benny does, where he overwashes himself, taking multiple baths a day, nonstop scrubbing his hands, things like that. I don't know if that often is pushed into, like, non-personal belongings. Like, people like that might keep their house spotless, but to be committing a crime and see a dirty bottle and then polish it and place it neatly, that's a little weird, I think.
Scripts I carelessly left lying around would be stacked neatly, and any makeup I may have spilled on my desk would be arranged just like these detergent bottles.
So maybe on top of having this problem with cleanliness, he has some form of OCD on top of that. And that's kind of the itch, even in this moment, was powerful enough that he couldn't ignore it.
I should mention, this detergent scent is the one Benny usually uses.
We often see Benny washing his hands. It seems he always carries detergent with him.
Yeah, although this fragrance he usually uses is quite common and very mild, when placed alongside these other nearly scentless detergent bottles here, you can still figure out the difference between them. Moreover, Only this bottle has been slightly used, and the bottle's cap has an extra seal ring inside of it. That's Benny's signature. If Benny stole the suitcase, after doing the dirty work of lockpicking, he'd want detergent to clean his hands.
Interesting.
I now suspect that the big sack I accidentally bumped into
Oh.
after being startled by Mr. Leon's performance while I was hallucinating was actually Benny.
Interesting.
Benny was washing his hands while he was also startled by Mr. Leon, bumped into you, and dropped this detergent?
And that was the contents of the sack spilling out
Exactly.
from the other testimony.
That's definitely possible. But so far, it's just speculation based on Benny's habits. It's hard to prove.
Exactly. And since this detergent is so common, Benny could easily blame another PC for leaving it behind.
I think we'll need to dig a little deeper. This interrogation simulation has been really helpful to us, Liora. If you can keep assisting us while we clear things up, we would really appreciate it.
It would be my pleasure.
So what's our next step? Oh, another interrogation. Oh no.
Ready, Miss Nikki? We'll start when you are.
If this bottle of detergent with a different scent really was dropped by Benny... Oh, I see. In that case, there's still one suspicious detail. When Benny was looking for the detergent that he had dropped, he tidied up the spilled bottles by force of habit. But if he had the time and energy to do that, how could he have not taken the detergent he actually dropped?
Did he take the wrong one? Is that a mistake he would have made, though?
Indeed. In his case, not having detergent is probably as bad as not wearing clothes.
The 7 pieces of evidence. We read this one already, and it might actually be the correct answer, because I think he might have taken the wrong one. He might have taken a... He might use... like, just a base detergent or something. And he accidentally took one of the really powerful ones? Is that what we're saying? We read that last time. Benny's journal page. Evidence found at the scene of the attack on Benny. A scrap of a notebook recorded Benny's daily schedule, tightly packed with time slots. We've read this a bunch of times. Are any of these having to do with things we can think of here? Last time I missed that he was going to the bar. And that was a key note, because I forgot that the bar was owned by Coolyn. No, I don't think there's anything suspicious on here, but we still have to keep it in mind. A testimony regarding Pommy's account of the super scented blend. The scent was a detergent appeared in Julie's recovered journal. What is the super scented Pomm special blend? Its scent lasts for ages. The fragrance lingers for days without fading. What is a super scented Pomm recipe? The main ingredients are super duper Pomm and One Breath Bliss, a common aromatic detergent. So One Breath Bliss. Yellow is One Breath Bliss. So you might just use that. That might be the thing Benny uses. The Super Duper Pomm detergent was specially developed for this year's Ripple Estate soiree, with the master blenders of the Ripple Estate contributing. On its own, it doesn't have much fragrance, but when mixed with other detergents, it amplifies their effects, making it super pommed, i.e. super powerful. I only managed to win the naming rights after beating Charlie in the pressing competition. How can I get Super Duper Pomm? It's still quite unstable. The effect can be very strong, so all recipes that use Super Duper Pomm, including Super Scented Pomm, are still being fine-tuned. You can't buy it anywhere. The only batch of Super Scented Pomm was given out for testing 3 days before Julie's Special Express arrived as part of Dawn's First Light. The Ripple Estate tradition, where every morning they get a formula. Yes. Belford, we just read. Yeah, we just read that one. We just read Squeaky, and we just read that. Okay. Indeed, in his case, not having detergent was probably as bad as not wearing clothes.
I think maybe he did take a bottle of detergent, just the wrong one. Miss Nikki, what do you think?
And I think we do present this. Oh,
This
nope,
might
nope.
not be related to what we're discussing now. What we need to figure out is what exactly Benny took. I think maybe he did take a bottle of detergent, just the wrong one. Miss Nikki, what do you think?
Would I testify this?
This
Okay,
might
no.
not be...
This is where I
think
lose.
Maybe he did take a bottle of detergent, just the wrong one. Miss Nikki, what do you think?
I don't think it's Belford's. Hold on. Was Squeaky the one who said, another bag split open, rolling into a sea of juice? Oh
This might
no.
not be
This is
real-
where I lose,
think
like I
maybe
said.
he did take a bottle of detergent.
What do you say, Gordon?
Just the wrong one. Miss Nikki, what do you think?
Oh no. Let me read the other line real quick.
Indeed. In his case, not having detergent is probably as bad as not wearing clothes.
That's not gonna be right. Do I? No, that's not gonna be it either. Oh no, I'm gonna lose
I
again.
think maybe he did take a bottle of detergent, just the wrong one. Miss Nikki, what do you think?
It's... Do I say his schedule that he just bathed a lot? That's what we're saying? I don't think so. I don't remember which ones I did already. Upside Down PC was mentioned. Leon shows interest in Julie's suitcase. Liora near the barrel home. I think I already presented this one. I did.
This
Oh,
might not-
okay. I guess I just
think
accept I
maybe he
lose
did
now.
Take a bottle of detergent, just the wrong
I did this.
one.
I did this.
Miss Nikki, what
I'm
do
just
you
doing this. Okay,
This
I
might
lose.
not be.
I thought I was doing okay because I got the other interrogation,
Ready?
and now it's just doomed again. This is the hardest minigame in the game.
If this bottle of detergent with a different scent really was dropped by Benny... When Benny was looking for the detergent that he had dropped, he tidied up the spilled bottles by force of habit.
Indeed. In his case, not having detergent, I think maybe he
This
did
is the
take a
correct
bottle of
one.
detergent,
I did
just the
this.
wrong
I
one.
did this. I did
Miss
this
Nikki,
for
what
sure.
do you think?
Did I not do this? I did.
This might not. I think maybe he did take a bottle.
Why? Why is
I
that
remember
correct?
Belford mentioned that the only detergent he's been transporting recently
That's
is the
what it
super-duper
meant.
palmed detergent. It doesn't smell like anything, and matches the characteristics of these detergents.
Wait, no, it doesn't. The detergent he has is scented. It's just common. It's not that it's unscented.
I see. Since the bottles all look alike, and the scent difference is minimal, it doesn't surprise me that he grabbed the wrong detergent in a hurry.
So normally for these interrogation things, I've been saying that I think my brain is just wired differently, so I'm not understanding where they're coming from. This one, I just disagree. I think they're wrong. I think this is a factual inaccuracy. Because she just mentioned she smelled his detergent on the bottles. That means his detergent is scented, and Super Duper Palmed is unscented. So they aren't close. The difference isn't minimal. It's very importantly there. And a person who's that particular about their detergent, I assume, would realize it. I know he is in a hurry. He's in the middle of committing a crime that's on a timeline. But I wholeheartedly disagree with this assertion, so I do not feel bad at all about missing this particular interrogation. All the others you can make fun of me for.
Even if Benny did grab the super duper palmed detergent by mistake, he probably realized it a long time ago.
He can't really go back and fix it, though. Because that's even worse. If someone sees him come back to the scene of the crime and swap bottles randomly, like the next day, oh my goodness, he'd be cooked.
If he's already thrown away that bottle, we can't investigate further.
Maybe we can find supporting evidence from other testimonies.
Other testimonies might still have the bottle? Is that what we're saying?
Have other witnesses seen anyone with a distinctive appearance in their hallucinations? Like how I saw a sack with a big tear.
And that one is Squeaky.
Squeaky said she saw a big sack split open after being scared by another noisy sack. Maybe what she actually saw was Benny, who got a big shock from Mr. Leon.
Yeah, we did say that earlier.
That's definitely possible. Looks like I'm not the only one who saw a hallucination resembling Benny.
So the truth has been right in front of us all along. We just didn't see it.
Great! Now we have both the detergent he dropped and the descriptions mentioned in everyone's testimony. Nikki, can we go interrogate Benny now?
I'm still a bit worried. Will these ambiguous pieces of evidence really make him confess?
Why do we keep saying that he has to confess to stuff? You're allowed to claim you're not guilty in court. Forever. Even if a judge rules you as guilty, you can still say, I'm not guilty for eternity. It literally doesn't matter. That's your right to do that. So why do we want Benny to confess? We just need to get enough evidence to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that it was him, and then we just arrest him no matter what he says, and he spends another 100 years of hard labor in jail. Or whatever the punishment is at this point. Since PCs are immortal, punishments for them are very weird. 100 years of hard labor for murdering a bunch of people is maybe, like, less bad than what we give to people in the real world, where you'll get, like, 900 years consecutive sentence, because you just get, like, 40 life sentences in a row from a crime. So, I don't know. PC punishment is complicated. Punishing immortal people, or effectively immortal people, is always really hard.
I also feel something's missing. From what I understand of Benny, the more stressful the situation, the more eloquent he gets.
Oh, I thought he was really weirdly emotional and dismissive in not a normal way. I would not call his, the way he acted during the interrogation eloquent.
We've seen that behavior before. Even with a mountain of evidence, he just keeps arguing. Hey, could this be a trait of a showbiz manager?
No. That's how you lose jobs. That's the opposite trait you want of a showbiz manager. You want someone who's aggressive, but not in a stupid way, in an intelligent way.
Huh, you could say that. In the ruthless entertainment world, it was a skill he really took pride in.
I think he's just not implementing it well in the conversations we've had with him so far then.
Given his personality, when faced with this evidence, he'll probably claim he was poisoned and ran to the scene, but he'll firmly deny touching the suitcase.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing to say. And you could even, like, get away with the bottle stuff, because you'd be like, obviously, if I'm hallucinating, I do weird things.
Yeah, I can picture that. Looks like we need solid proof to show he did actually come into contact with Madame Julie's suitcase.
We still haven't found the suitcase, right? My assumption was that it's just fully gone. Like, they threw it into the ocean or into the old cellar's water.
Liora, please help me one more time. Just one last interrogation simulation.
I know the suitcase was originally super clean, and I feel like at some point we got a piece of evidence that the suitcase was dirty. Is it going to be something kind of similar to that is going to be our evidence for this interrogation?
Ready, Miss Nikki? We'll start when you are.
Let's go. Hopefully I can redeem myself.
I think the key is right here. How can we prove that Benny made contact with Madame Julie's suitcase?
Redeem myself from last episode, not the one that I think was incorrect earlier. Because that one, like I said, I don't accept that as being my fault.
To prove that, we need to find marks on the suitcase that only he could have left.
Marks only he could have left. So I know there was grass on it, and there's 2 logos. And was there scratches? I don't quite remember.
Benny definitely washed his hands with the super-duper pumped detergent he grabbed by mistake. But this detergent doesn't have any distinctive scent. Besides the scent, what kind of flaw could super-duper palmed possibly cause?
The one where you, like, disintegrate, which is the super scary one. This one here. What's it called? Super clean palmed. Fabric fades or even wears through. That's so scary. Oh, we did find the suitcase. I just forgot. Suitcase found at the suspect suitcase thief's hideout. Confirmed to be the same as the one held by Julie's scraps. Its surface is now covered in dirt with clear scuff marks. That's evidence against him having it, I would assume. Scuff marks. Could it be that the fabric started to, like, fade through and then he tried to wipe it off and that's why it got scuffed? I don't know about that. That might not be the correct evidence. Jenny recorded its appearance when it first discovered. The actual suitcase had been taken back to the rebel safe for safekeeping. We can't see that there was, like, grass on the bottom in this picture. And I don't know where exactly the scuff marks are supposed to be, but maybe they were on here, so we can tell that they weren't there originally. This is Pommy about the scent we just read. This is Benny's journal. Fabric dropped near the suitcase. Julie's scraps found near Julie's suitcase at the suspected suitcase thieves' hideout. This is actually experimental fabric created by Quirky Jordan, designed to replicate Julie's material with astonishing realism. Okay, I'm not sure what exactly I'm supposed to be presenting against. Let me read these through again.
To prove that, we need to find marks on the suitcase that only he could have left.
There is clear scuff marks. I don't know how this ties to him, but they're asking for it, so I'm going to present this first. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Madame Julie's suitcase is covered in dirt and scuff marks.
Are we going to say that he had it when he was in the area he got knocked out, and that's why it was dirty and scuffed? I might just be forgetting something that happened, because I forgot we had the suitcase. I might just be forgetting something about where we found it.
If Madame Julie saw it, she'd be upset for sure. But she carefully picked the fabric for this suitcase. It shouldn't be this fragile. Dirt or wear and tear.
There we
These might
go.
be the crucial clues to cracking the case.
Okay, it was a multi-layered thing. We had to show the suitcase was dirty, and now we showed that it was the dissolving one.
Benny definitely washed his hands with the super-duper pumped detergent he grabbed by mistake. But this detergent doesn't have any distinctive scent besides the scent.
Yeah,
So
it's
what
this,
kind of
and now
fluff?
we present this. Okay, I understand what they were doing there. I didn't realize it was layered like
Super-duper
that.
pumped can amplify the effects of other types of detergent. So powerful that the estate won't even sell it to any outsiders.
I wonder if you did it the other way around, if you'd still get testify, and it would still count as correct. Because the wording was a little weird. I think you could have done it either way there, and it still would have worked.
That's especially true when it's combined with One Breath Bliss and One Wash Fresh detergents.
So that's it. Madame Julie's suitcase has always been maintained with One Wash Fresh, and that detergent has deeply soaked into the fabric.
That's why Gordon could make a special tracking reagent to help us find the suitcase.
I see, so that one was already in the fabric itself. So when he put the palmed on, the two combined, even though the bottle he took was only the, like, booster, it just boosted the cleaning to the point it dissolved.
But when One Wash Fresh is mixed with
I
super duper
see.
pumped, it becomes a detergent with cleaning power that's too strong. The marks on the suitcase aren't from wear, but damage caused by washing.
Oh, during the theft, the suitcase was covered in dirt, and Benny washed it with the detergent he had on hand, but the two detergents combined, damaging the fabric.
That's so dangerous, because it could have easily dissolved him, too. Because I assume he was just washing it with his bare hands or a cloth that he was probably touching directly. So that dissolving liquid was basically just acid he's rubbing on something, so you could easily splash himself with it.
Exactly. It's probably because he realized the fabric was getting damaged that Benny didn't dare keep cleaning. Otherwise, with his obsession for cleanliness, he wouldn't have tolerated so much dirt still on the suitcase. Liora, could you help think this through? With this evidence, is there any way he could still deny it?
You can infinitely not deny anything.
Considering Super Duper Palmed is not officially sold outside the estate, this evidence is quite conclusive.
So I think we have Pommy saying that there was only one batch. That might be the thing we put for that line.
If he were desperate enough to fight back, maybe he would try to claim the marks were there before the theft?
We can't prove anything with that, I don't think.
The suitcase did travel with Madame Julie to Sichia and was used in faking her death, so it's possible it was damaged earlier. Other than that, I can't think of any loopholes.
I think it's going to be this first
Considering
one.
Super Duper Palmed is not officially sold outside the estate, this evidence is quite conclusive.
So this is new. The night before the journal theft, Charlie and his friend took a commemorative photo in front of Julie's private savoring garden, accidentally capturing the crucial evidence the thief had left behind. This doesn't exist. This isn't real. Don't show me this. Julie's notes on the train. A notebook found on Julie's Special Express, recording Madame Julie's thoughts and reflections during her travels to and from Sichia. Some fragmented detergent recipe notes hard to read. Also frustrating. Me, the great tango dancer, the most dazzling star in the whole land, and the great PC birthday party host, the most demanding savorist of the Ripple estate, Julie herself, still hasn't come up with a brand new formula for Vin de Ripples, PC edition. Looks like I'll need some inspiration. Guess I'll just grab Pommy and Charlie to slap together a few bottles first. Some fragmented detergent formula notes full of scratches and nearly ineligible. Hot, fiery, feverish, I was gonna say leverish, feverish, contagious, missing, it won't do. Hasn't that little one gone a few days without writing? Talk about advanced studies. Don't tell me you've already forgotten about Ripple Estate. To find a fragrance worthy of the Ripple Estate soiree, I'm afraid we'll have to make a trip to Sichia anyway. Might as well drop by and check on them there while we're at it. It's been centuries since I last came, hasn't it? The changes are truly remarkable. This time, I bring some bad news, but also some wonderfully unexpected good news. And that was her finding Leah. So, I wanted the evidence that only one batch was made, which is Pommy's testimony.
That might not be enough to his excuse. We need more decisive evidence. Considering Super Duper Palmed is not officially sold outside the estate, this evidence is quite conclusive.
Momo, make a one-liner.
He's got nowhere left to run.
Thank you for your contribution, Momo.
Super Duper Palmed is not officially sold outside the estate, this evidence is quite conclusive.
It's not gonna be the suitcase again. Nothing in here talks about Palmed, so it's not this. I'm gonna try to do process of elimination. I do not believe it's the final two for any of the things we talk about. This was evidence against Tommy. I don't think anything in here can be tied to him, because it's just Tommy's ribbon. It's not this, at least on the first line. Julie's thoughts on the train. This might be doable on another line. Oh, I missed the final two things here. Okay, good thing I actually scrolled more. That was bad. I never imagined so much would have happened. What I didn't do back then, I still have time for now. Well then, that hurts a little. That's enough writing for today. Homebound. Photo of the suitcase again. Let's reread the lines again. So, inability to acquire Super Duper Palmed. I guess it doesn't matter because we know how he got it. So that doesn't matter.
If he were desperate enough to fight back, maybe he would try to claim the marks were there before the theft?
It's the picture of the suitcase. I don't know where the marks are, but I'm gonna assume they were on the top then.
This is the photo Pommy took when the choo-choo train delivered Madame Julie's suitcase. Look, the suitcase looks perfect here.
So yeah, it doesn't say, I don't think, where the marks were. Because if the marks are on the bottom of the suitcase, this photo literally is meaningless. It doesn't even show the bottom.
Those obvious wear marks must have appeared after this photo was taken. Miss Nikki... No, Detective Nikki. You did it.
Okay. I'll take it. I think the interrogation actually went okay.
So this
except
is
for that
what
one
really
thing I talked
happened
about.
That day. While everyone was hallucinating, Benny snuck onto the scene. No one knew that a new guest had arrived at that time, except for Coolyn. After stealing the suitcase, Benny washed his hands out of habit, using the detergent he'd brought. Then, Mr. Leon shouted his lines, startling all the PCs. Liora knocked over Benny's detergent bottle. When he went to pick it up, he couldn't help but organize the scattered bottles. But he took the wrong detergent, the Super Duper Palmed, the one that Belford was responsible for transporting.
Yeah, I think that's a stupid connection we made here. That was the only problem I had so far with the story for this testimony stuff, the fact that we think he wouldn't notice the difference between the bottles, despite the fact that one of them is scented, one isn't, and he has his own special seal for the bottle that no one else uses.
Benny left with the wrong detergent and the suitcase. The estate was chaotic during those few days, so no one saw the detergent bottles lined up in the corner. Later, because the suitcase was so dirty, he tried cleaning it, but didn't expect the reaction between Super Duper Palmed and One Wash Fresh already soaked into the fabric would wear the material down. Bad seeds only grow bad fruit. Eventually, he left behind a flaw.
Why did he choose this path? He cares deeply about his wounds, yet he joined Threadstar, tearing apart his own kind.
Did we learn the reason for his wounds? I don't know if we did. Because I think whenever we asked about it, people just said he always had them. Was it that, No, I think we did get an explanation. What was it? What, was it that he was killed? I feel like he wasn't killed. I feel like in the previous life he just was wounded severely and then died later and kept the wound when he reincarnated. I take back what I said. I think we did hear an explanation on it.
Liora,
I just don't
I
remember.
don't know how deeply Benny's involved. Let's talk to him first, before we make a call.
Yeah. Although he definitely helped steal the suitcase, we haven't found any other clear sign of wrongdoing. The ledger isn't his, and the Golden Vision notes aren't with him either. He already served a century in prison and got hit by his own accomplice. Before we jump to conclusions and decide whether he's truly a bad PC or not, we need to gather all the facts, piece everything together, and see the full story for ourselves.
Prison? I guess I didn't know everything about him.
Actually...
It's fine, Mr. Momo. Thanks for helping uncover the truth. If Benny really is a key member of Threadstar and tried to harm Madame Julie, I'll personally bring him to justice.
Am I misremembering? Because I don't think anyone else has brought it up since. I thought they said when the attempted assassination on Julie went through and she was protected, I thought they said someone cast some sort of like ranged dark magic spell and then no one saw who did it. Am I just like... Because I thought maybe it could be some type of like ranged attack from a PC and it was just worded weirdly. But that's still a plot thread I'm thinking about in the background that I haven't had resolved.
Even if he's got his reasons, or if he introduced Threadstar to me, even without meaning to, I want to hear it from him directly.
Right. Before we find Benny, let's take this suitcase to Alan's for an inspection. With a professional detergent expert's report proving that 2 detergents made these marks, our interrogation will be stronger.
We can also just lie to him and say we had Alan look at it.
Alright, let's
We don't
go.
have to actually talk to
Again,
Alan.
With Nikki and Momo on the case, and Liora helping out too, there's no way we can fail. We're definitely going to catch him.
It's legal for cops to lie during interrogation. They can literally just say whatever they want. They can make stuff up. They can say the opposite of evidence they've found. It's all fine. Sideshow? Oh, are these the new clothes that are in the... Oh! This is where the stage is going to be later. When we finish the main story. And we get to dance with Julie. This is... Let me actually get a good look at it. I think this is the new one from the Star Shop. Okay, we do have those earrings and stuff. Ooh, okay. It's the super cute new makeup, which I think is Cash Shop, I think. I don't... Do I have that necklace? I'm not sure I do. I might, or it might be from... I know there was a 5-star outfit that's a float outfit where you stand on a paper crane. It might be from that, but I think this is the just added new piece. We can double check that. But I think these pants... The Wisteria pants. Wisteria Soul pants. I think these are socks you get from, like, Marquez Jr. I think these are the really early socks and shoes. Let's double check that shop real quick. I think this is the best way to get to it. That looks correct, that looks correct. Okay, that is what it is. Yeah. Very cute. I've seen a couple girls use this outfit now. It is popular now. For good reason. Where am I actually going? Over here. Oh, sorry, I'm walking the wrong direction. I don't know why I started walking that way. What? Okay. My brain exploded because it said Alan above the crow. Okay, that was silly. Alan? Come back to me, Alan. Oh no, Alan. What the heck? Give me that. Hello?
Oh, by the Silvergale. Isn't this Madame Julie's suitcase? You found it. But why is it so dirty and damaged? The Sovereign of Sexy should always be elegant, charming, and flawless from their head to their toes. I can't stand seeing this!
She doesn't have toes, Alan.
Actually, we wanted to ask you about the damage on the suitcase. We're wondering, could it have been caused by detergent?
Well, you have certainly come to ask the right person. As a detergent tester myself, I am the most familiar with how to identify different types of detergents. And I am also someone who simply cannot handle when the beauty of this world falls victim to destruction.
Reagents and
So,
test the residue
Alan,
on the suitcase.
Can you tell what they are?
Unbelievable. Which staff member was so careless to make such a basic mistake? Both detergents, One Wash Fresh and Super Duper Palmed, were detected on the suitcase. Their combination created the special Super Clean Palmed formula, which is too strong and damaged the fabric.
Just like we guessed. Do PCs that come in contact with the special Super Clean Palmed formula leave marks on their own fabric?
Definitely. That is why this special formula was only sold internally. The Ripple estate doesn't even keep a single bottle of it in stock. Who made this mistake? Bring them here, and I'll test them thoroughly. I'm sure I can detect the residue of the special formula.
Well, you'll have to come with us. He's in prison.
That's great. Sorry, Alan, we're a bit pressed for time right now, but we'll fill you in on what happened later. With your help, we'll finally breathe easy.
I don't think we have to keep it a secret from him. We could just actually bring him with us and just have him be an expert witness for the case against him.
Momo, let's find Benny. He can't deny anything this time.
I guess unless we're gonna probably bring up Alan's name anyway. I was gonna say maybe we're scared that Threadstar could target Alan in retaliation if Benny isn't held accountable long term. But if we just name drop Alan when we're talking to Benny regardless, then whether we bring him here and tell him or not doesn't change anything. So I don't know what the reasoning for that is, but I'll take it. Let's head on up. I also am, by the way, applying standards of law that aren't real in this world. I don't know how their court system actually works. I'm pretty sure they don't have one. They barely even have a society with the PCs. Their military is, like, kind of a military, kind of not, and that's pretty much it. Everyone else just does whatever they want. Hello, Benny.
Here we go again. When will this end?
This guy's poking you almost before you even move. He's preempting the poke. Okay, let's do this.
Benny, we've brought solid evidence this time. There's nowhere left to run. Tell us everything about Threadstar's plot.
No way. You're just trying to trick me. You really think I'd believe you?
Okay, that doesn't matter. Next
How
one.
many times do I have to repeat myself? I've got nothing to do with Threadstar.
And now this is Leon's evidence. Of the copy of Sichia Daily. Uh,
Thought you'd find something. How many times do I have to repeat myself? I've got nothing to do with Threadstar.
I'm stupid. I clicked the wrong one. It's the newspaper about Benny and Mr. Leon's past. I saw that it was Sichia Daily, and I was like, oh, that must be the newspaper, and I didn't check. That was just me being silly. I knew the answer, I just clicked the wrong one.
Involved in coercive sales and forced rentals. Sentenced to 100 years in prison with compulsory labor.
How? How did you find this? Don't bring that up. No!
You served Threadstar centuries ago, and we should believe you're not involved with them now? Benny, if you keep this up, you'll only end up back in prison. And for even longer next time. Why won't you confess?
This is like I was talking about earlier. When you're dealing with near immortals, 100 years of forced labor, and now we're threatening him with an even longer sentence. It just gets into ridiculous numbers of punishment.
No! An old newspaper can't prove a thing! It happened so long ago. How is that evidence?
Also, this is just factually true. If someone was part of a gang and they were arrested in affiliation for that gang, you can't arrest them again when the gang does something and say, hey, look, you were part of that gang 20 years ago, so everything the gang does is now on you too. You have to actually connect the person to the specific crime. You can't connect someone to an organization and then say, good enough.
I never stole the suitcase, or tried murdering Julie. Coolyn! She's the one who did it!
I don't have evidence connecting Coolyn, so I probably don't need to present something here. Oh, never stole the suitcase. Maybe that's the part I connect to. So this will be the evidence of him at the scene. What would the evidence for that be? It wouldn't be that he took the bottle. It would be like Squeaky's testimony, maybe?
Centuries ago, I had no idea that Threadstar's costumes were even made like that. I have nothing to do with them.
We could do the same evidence we just did with the I have nothing to do with them, but instead I think we do this one. And we do it with Squeaky.
Julie.
Did I read all
Coolyn!
these?
She's the one who did it.
Threadstar Ledger. Early records handwritten, scrawled, and hard to read. Expenditure: consumed PC fragment times 2. Source: Sammy and Ex Mara. Originally a common CC style. Income: special tailored costume, nameless pursuer. Renter: Mr. Leon. 53 rentals, valued client. Expenditure: consumed PC fabric time 1. Source: Leah. Originally a common Chia's girl's name. Income: standard tailored costume, desert dead end. Renter: Cersei. 15 rentals, regular client. Note in red ink: forced a recall of this costume failed. Suspected to have been hidden away. The renter's actions require close monitoring. And that's because she eventually hid her and she was reborn into the PC from the costume. I think it is going to be this. Okay.
No proof? Then let me go. You sure you want to imprison me for a hunt? I never stole the suitcase, or tried murdering Julie.
Open
Coolyn!
suitcase.
She's the one who
Is
did
the
it.
scratches on like this part or something? Alan's inspection report of the suitcase damages. Okay. There was a couple things that could have potentially been the answer there, so we're just trying to find the best
From
one.
the mixture of super duper palmed and One Wash Fresh. The latter being the detergent used to clean the suitcase regularly.
Because there's kind of like a chain of events that lead up to Alan's answer. If we gave any of the earlier sprungs of that ladder, that's the term, right? It's a ladder sprung? Or am I just making that up? If we gave any of the earlier pieces of evidence, they would have like technically been true, but then we would have had to follow it up eventually with Alan. So that's why Alan has to be the first one said. So that follows logically. I just wasn't thinking far enough ahead because we had that thing earlier where we kind of doubled evidence. I was thinking we were just taking it one step at a time again.
So what?
Where did that super duper palmed come from? The only explanation is if someone left their own detergent behind and took the transport shipment. And I think the culprit is you.
Is he going to claim that anyone could have gotten it and then we use Pommy's statement that there was only one batch made?
No!
Oh no, we just finished there. I'll take it. That went okay. I knew the answers to
Actually,
the
we've
questions,
got
I just
another
wasn't sure
crucial
which one to
piece of
click.
evidence. If a professional investigator examines you, they'll tell whether you're truly as clean as you claim.
So we're just asking, do you want to come with us to Alan or not?
You ended up just as over clean as the suitcase after coming into contact with the same mix of super duper palmed and One Wash Fresh.
Like I was saying, he was
Enough.
messing with acid,
Enough!
basically.
Stop talking about things I already know! I know I damaged the suitcase. I know I hurt the PCs. I know I'm an accomplice, but I've already tried to break away. Why can you just not let me go?
Oh. Punched in the face. Bodied.
You've gone to prison for a century and still don't get it?
Sweet chin
A
music.
bad seed always bears bad fruit. Some mistakes should never have been made.
You don't know anything! What if that bad seed was just me being born? What if his dream was to be a perfect star, but an accident ruined his face? What if I was born from the nightmare wrapped in that damaged costume from such a disaster?
So yeah, that was the story. I couldn't remember exactly what it was. I did remember after saying it that he did tell us, or someone told us, that he wasn't an accident. I think died later, but became a PC anyway, because of, like, regret.
That seed wasn't bad. Even with that scar, you're still an excellent talent scout, helping a country girl step onto the stage. And your insistence on prop safety spared her from the same fate.
How? How did you know?
Oh, he doesn't know.
Cersei?
Yes.
I've always wanted to ask her something. If I had not insisted on the original schedule that day, would she never have fallen?
She was doomed to die. She was investigating Threadstar's costumes and was targeted.
How come? No, I should have known. I rented those costumes. I just didn't dare to think about it. I always... After I got out, I was a ragged scrap with a 100-year sentence, shunned by everyone. Only Threadstar gave me a chance to keep creating perfect stars. So I told myself it was okay, that I was just a fringe PC on the sidelines. I stole the suitcase, but I didn't want to think about what was inside it. I kidnapped the PCs, but I didn't want to see what happened to them afterward.
A crime is still a crime. No matter how you tried to dodge it before, this time you still bared your claws at Madame Julie and tried to kill her.
Do you have dark magic powers, or am I misremembering that thing?
I'm not qualified to do such an important mission. Coolyn assigned my tasks. She didn't even tell me Julie was still alive.
Julie was still alive. Liora, do you remember that when we were investigating in the Ripple wine cellar, Coolyn said that too?
She did. She seemed unaware that Julie faked her death.
The attack on Madame Julie. Could the real mastermind still be hiding in the abandoned district? We need to ask Coolyn again.
I swear, if Giovanni appeared and shot like a dark magic blast at Julie and then disappeared again.
She won't cooperate. She joined Threadstar to find her missing twin brother. That's the only thing she truly cares about.
Missing? What else do you know about Coolyn?
The train!
She'd rather talk to birds than to other PCs. Maybe because she once had a celeb crow named Cece. She's always been closer to those birds than PCs.
I swear there was a story about Cece.
Could it be...
I don't remember what it is, no. It's been like 2 weeks since I read that quest.
This scarf! Tommy said Mr. Simon and his sister once raised a
Oh!
called Cece together.
That's what it was from, Tommy's scarf. What?
But Simon is already...
Liora, would you be able to visit Tommy and borrow Mr. Simon's relics? I think we have a lot to discuss with Coolyn now.
Okay, I'll be right back.
You'd better help her see things clearly. She doesn't need to live the way I did.
There's just one more thing, Benny. The regret from back then shaped who I am today. A patched-up me. Someone with courage and patience, no longer afraid to face the truth. All the wounds, regrets, mistakes, everything is fixable. I hope you can forgive your own scars.
And that's kind of the reason for sentences rather than executions for crimes. He wasn't killed, he was given a 100 years of labor punishment because they had hoped that he would understand how serious what he did is and never do it again. So that's the goal again for his next sentence, rather than just killing him.
If only Liora had told Benny this sooner. Benny's done so many bad things, no one's going to forgive him.
Maybe what Liora meant was that having regrets and flaws doesn't mean that life has to end. It's never too late to start mending, you know? Still, the worst of it is Threadstar. This time, We have to put an end to their crimes for good.
What's in your other hand? What is that?
This again? Ask away. You're wasting your time.
That's where you're wrong. We've discovered something we'd like to show you.
A newspaper?
Tommy informed us this scarf belonged to a late senior columnist. He was on his way home, planning to give this scarf with its subtle bird embroidery to his sister. Because they once raised a celeb crow named Cece.
Where is he? What do you mean by late senior columnist?
I'm sorry, Coolyn. What Tommy encountered was a PC that had been born from that person's clothing. His name is Simon. We were able to locate his whereabouts within your ledger.
I didn't know!
I think this letter was meant for you. It's possible he may have taken on a new PC name to conceal his true identity, hoping to meet you again someday. But I'm sure that hearing that new name, it must have felt very unfamiliar to you.
Dear sister, I have finally returned to the Heartcraft Kingdom. Along the way, I've lost count of how many drafts I've written, imagining the joy, anxiety, and wistfulness of this moment. Yet, you see, now that I've truly arrived at a place where I could send a letter straight to your hands, I still have to write it all over again. I can no longer meet you as the person you know. After all, when the columnist chooses a tricky subject, danger will inevitably come chasing. Fortunately, I somehow became a PC, born from clothes. At that moment, I had started believing the rumor of Prosperville. The PCs are born from wishes. If that is true, then the wish that brought me into being must have been the desire to return home. Though it took me a long time to recover my memory and remember where my home truly is, in the end, I remembered the day I left was the day before our birthday. How many birthdays have we missed? I don't know how to fully express my apology, but I hope that from now on, this long life of a PC can give you enough companionship and care. I'm very afraid. Some marks crossed out. Probably that Threadstar will continue coming after him, something like that? Are you well? Are you still living there? Will you still wait for me? Like a bird carrying stories from far away, I've picked out a belated birthday gift, but I wonder, would it still suit the current you? And Norento. So, I believe he was... When Tommy found him, was he already dead from an Essling attack? Was that what it was?
I've been waiting for him to come home. I took my medicine. I took good care of Cece. I promised, even sick, I'd live longer than Cece. Longer than him. I wrote the newspaper letter to every address listed in our book. Later, I went knocking door to door. None of them knew. He'd gone too far away. I then became a PC. And my brother. There must be another PC born from his closet. I waited and waited for such a long time. I kept all of his clothes safe. But why, brother, why did you leave me all alone?
His strongest wish was to go home and see his sister. He only had the clothing he wore outside. The road home was too long. Why did you think joining Threadstar would help you find your brother?
Maybe because it's a PC organization outside the abandoned district? So she'd travel? Is that... Would that be the only reason?
The final costume, the forbidden outfit, can capture every gaze and control every mind.
The final costume? Were they trying to create, like, a miracle outfit?
So many people walk the streets of Sichi and beyond. There are so many cities that are just like it. I won't be able to find my brother in all of that. Unless the outfit's finished. Whoever wears it only needs to stand on the stage and ask one question for me. That's all.
The forbidden outfit. So that's Threadstar's ultimate goal? That's absolutely crazy! You knew full well that it was an evil power.
Beyond all that, you were fully aware that the PCs you ordered to be kidnapped had loved ones who would be devastated, their hearts broken because of your actions. You know that pain better than anyone.
To hurt others for your own desires, that's incredibly selfish.
Enough of this, Coolyn. Don't you ever commit these evil acts again.
I'm sorry.
I need to know about accomplices. Even though the plan's important, because we need to figure out what's going on with his ultimate outfit, we need to know who orchestrated the assassination attempt on Julie, and if there was someone beside Coolyn during that attack. And Esslings.
I want you to be honest, and tell us who your accomplice is.
If it's not Benny, then I'm really not sure. I can't seem to figure out if Julie is really dead, or what the fabric I took was even about. The orders have always come from someone behind the scenes, Threadstar's founder. The Forbidden outfit is almost complete. Julie is a natural star, and the Golden Vision is aimed at using her as the final material.
So, you're telling us there's a hidden boss giving you orders?
There's no way it's Giovanni.
We've been tracking the culprit all along, yet they somehow saw through Madame Julie's fake death and responded right away. They couldn't have reacted so fast without being at the scene. This matches the plan between Madame Julie and Liora. Right here, in the Abandoned District, lies the true mastermind behind all of Threadstar's evil plans. The problem is, we still can't figure out who they are.
No matter how many accomplices they have, we'll catch them all.
Right. Madame Julie got hurt, so she's probably still resting now. When it's daytime, we should talk to Madame Julie.
During the day, strategize with Julie and Liora. Oh, is she back here? I thought she was hiding in Prosperville. Maybe now that we have them captured, actually, she's probably safe to come back. As safe as being in Prosperville. We can defend her more immediately here. Oh no, I have to teleport up. And if she got attacked in Prosperville, we would just have to hope that the Prosperville citizens were strong enough to fight whoever it was, and it's possible they aren't. So the closer proximity to Nikki is safer. And everyone's over here at the board.
Oh, this is so exciting! What's next?
Madame Julie, Liora, what are you talking about?
That, I don't know if I've noticed how obscenely funny this gemstone is. Having the tiny little circle here, holding this massive, massive stone.
Just bragging about how smart and brave my little Nikki is, and how she took down Threadstar and smashed their schemes.
Maybe a little ahead of ourselves, but I'll take it.
Yeah, without Nikki's help, I don't think our risky plan would have ever worked. And I'm just a first-time detective. I couldn't have come this far without everyone's help. However, the matter isn't fully resolved yet. The mastermind behind all this isn't Benny or Coolyn. It's someone hiding deep in the shadows. Until we've caught them, Threadstar could still hurt Madame Julie or any one of us.
Dear, you're as kind and just as little Cersei. I really like you. But it can't always be you running around for me. Now it's my turn to pitch in.
Do you have an idea, Julie?
My little Cersei, do you remember our masterpiece? As the rain falls, as the flowers bloom.
I've seen reports about it. It was a play starring Cersei and Juliet.
That's right. Rain won't hold back my steps. Let the storm rage even harder. I'm setting out to find clear skies.
That's what the elder sister said to her younger sister when she left Rain City behind.
Yes, and then it goes.
But sister, they say beyond the city lies only deeper darkness. How will you pass through the clouds? How will you withstand the lightning?
We are the sorceresses, and we ride our brooms. Look, the storm clouds lit by lightning. I'll pierce through them, pierce through the storm.
Julie's such a fun character. I really hope that we actually get to see her around. It's so sad that she might only be here for the event and she might start traveling again.
Long for clear skies, only prove it with your eyes.
only proven with your eyes.
That's right. Julie won't go down easy.
The stage is here.
Madam Julie.
It's really great to have you back.
So the idea is just to be as loud and rambunctious and a public declaration to Threadstar that they've failed to take her out. And if they want to finish their super outfit, they basically have to just not 1v1 us, but full assault on the soiree to take her by force.
Oh, that's all thanks to my little Nikki. If she hadn't caught the remaining Threadstar remnants, I wouldn't be standing here today.
Everyone can relax now. The last of Threadstar's remnants, Benny and Coolyn, have already been captured. Ripple Estate is safe once more.
How dare they try to take Julie down? I should have defeated her, just me!
We're in Mexico now. This is the Mexico filter.
The two of them have no shame.
The raindrops creating ripples are the rhythm of my dance. Only through celebration may we drive the darkness away. Friends, let's celebrate together. The Ripple Estate soiree is about to begin.
Please let me put on my dress. Please let me put on my dress.
When the mastermind thinks we've lowered our guard and tries to strike Julie again.
We'll get them right away and end this forever.
Please let me change. Please let me change. Devotion of the suspected PCs. The final case. Remember when I said I might finish the story today? That's not happening. Oh my goodness, I love this dress so much. Oh, I have a mission to take a picture with Julie, I guess. That was a snapshot number 2 of 8. Look, it's so pretty. Very nice. Very nice. My little crown. Very nice. Is there a skip time somewhere? I probably have to just do it myself. Hang on. To 10 o'clock at night.
Wow, it's so lively here.
Oh.
Just one breath, and I'm swept away by the aroma of the Vin de Ripples.
So...
We can't let the villains ruin this celebration. Nikki, let's go talk with Liora about the final plan. Or talk to some PCs to gather intel.
I want to take a picture with Julie. Just in case we don't have a full party background like this. Okay, she does pose for me. Oh, I'm sorry, Momo. I have to switch to your party outfit. I almost forgot. I'm so sorry. There we go. Because you're going to be in the photo with us. You can be under her. Come forward a little. Don't auto ground snap. Just go to the ground. Because of perspective, he can actually be floating and it doesn't matter. And I'll move you a little more, Momo, once I actually get a good pose. So. I kind of want to be a little off to the side with this, I think. Because Julie's in the middle. I kind of want to hit this opening with the two of us. So maybe I walk forward a little bit, actually. Like that. And I do want kind of a dancey pose. Let's see how Dancing Lights actually does here. Probably not working. Oh, and Madame Julie isn't posing anymore. Hang on. Let me just step forward myself here. There we go. Get her doing her pose with the ring out. And then bring Momo back. And just get him in the general area. Okay. Turn around for a bit. Now let's go back to posing. I guess let's look at outfit poses first. I will have to move for that one. Probably not. Yeah, it's also pretty far back. I don't think this one's gonna work. I don't remember what it looks like. I'm so far back, actually. Did it move me back? Or did my camera just, like, reset? Hang on. I think I just need to be forward a little more than I was. Like this. And... You know what, Momo? I'll just wait till the end. Like, I might be leaving again to do more posing. No, it's a little too solemn. No. This one, I'm just gonna walk everywhere. Not really working. Honestly, it might work. There's a lot of good stuff with this. And it's like spotlights me. That might be fun. That's kind of fun. I like the eyes just opening there. That works. Okay. But I want the camera down a little bit. And in. Something like that, I think. Now let's get Momo over here. You can... Oh, sorry. Don't ground snap. Come down. Turn to face the camera. Go back a little bit. And you can be a little closer to Nikki. Do you have a pose that kind of looks upward a little? This one does look up. That's pretty good. I do need to adjust my pose a little bit, I think. My eyes need to open a little more. Like that, I think. And I think... Let me get my grid on real quick. Get Madame Julie a little closer in. And back this up a little to help. Down so Momo's higher in the shot. Yes. And... That's fine. Keep that at 5, I guess. Let me turn off collectibles, actually, because there might be some floating back here somewhere that I don't see. I like that that's barely in shot, and it's okay to have some other stuff over here. One of the big things is finding out, I think, about there. Because I need to get these two are really important in the background. So let me watch them for a second. He bows. This guy backs up. I think when that guy goes here right after that bow, when he like peeks past Julie, I think that's when I want to snap the photo. Vinny, I can go up a tiny bit. It's fine. Shadows can go down a little. Maybe I can do some like rainbow lighting here. Vivid Aurora is pretty crazy. Maybe just like the tiniest little bit, even more glow. I don't think I hate that. I don't think I want any filters though. That makes that stuff really weird. I think I'll go without filters, I think. So now I just want to pose it correctly. Okay, I missed it. I want to get him with his eyes poking out behind Julie. And then I'll check how Julie's pose works with that. That's perfect. That's what I wanted. Okay, that's a pretty good one. I like that a lot. I still snapshot that too. Very cute. Oh, wrong button. Well, I have to tab. There we go. Sometimes I can't turn my camera. I have to like tab out and tab back in. So who am I talking to that's optional here? Gather information from the other PCs? Probably Julie. My dear, are you ready for the Ripple Estate soiree? Oh ho ho! I can't do her laugh. I can't wait to see how the mysterious guest plans to dance with me. Hello everyone, this is the most palmed era. Thank you, Madame Julie, for bringing us back to our former glory. Though I've never seen it myself, I believe in Madame Julie. She definitely wants everyone in the abandoned district to come together and celebrate a bountiful harvest. Here's to Julie, to Prosperville, to the Ripple Estate soiree. I think I say it every time you're on screen, Charlie, but you actually might be the prettiest PC. I think you're even prettier than Julie. Who else? There was someone over here. Oh, hello everyone. Leader, how'd things go? I think you did a good job this time. Those cursed straws, why? Just because of Julie? Just because they're draped over Julie? They suddenly become the pinnacle of sexy fashion? Let me tell you the truth. It's the tears of us losers that lifted her onto the pedestal. What are you talking about? You looking to get a taste of my fist? Oh no, what Sheldon meant is that Madame Julie's charms come naturally, and her sexy dance is her boldest statement. Is that what I meant? Very silly. Oh, Jenny! Nikki, I can't wait to see you dance with Madame Julie. When your sensuality collides and intertwines with hers with every step, it'll intoxicate the PCs more than the century-old Vine de Ripples. Anyone else? I don't think so. I think that's everything. But I was gonna say I'm not gonna do it. I want to do it this episode. It might go long.
Please take good care of yourself too. She'd be worried about you.
I can't record for a couple days, so I don't want to have to wait to see what happens. So I'm gonna do a long episode. I'll try to get through this quick though.
Miss Scarlet, how's your recovery going?
I'll be okay. Injuries happen all the time. When I was with the Kingdom Guards, I had more stitches on me than I could even count. But that still won't keep me down.
But you're not fully healed yet. Are you sure you want to join the mission?
My only wish is to catch the culprit, even if it means using every last bit of my strength to do so. The Red Star is cunning. I know that better than anyone. You'll be more likely to catch them having me around. Tell me the details. How are you planning to use Julie as bait to trap the culprit?
Okay, at the opening of the Ripple Estate soiree, Madame Julie and I will team up for a styling duel and perform the first dance.
Crazy.
I've already passed the co-performer auditions, and I've earned the Sovereign of Sexy medal. Everyone in the abandoned district already knows about this, so it won't raise any suspicions among any of the PCs there. During the performance, Madame Julie will purposely let me win, but just enough to keep it believable. Then she'll pretend to be upset and say she's going back to the village to change into a new outfit, so that we can have a rematch.
Great plan. Since you said the last remnants of Threadstar are wiped out, and Julie's making a public appearance, Threadstar should assume we've lowered our guard.
Right. When the soiree is over, any outsiders lingering in the abandoned district will be a lot more conspicuous and won't go unnoticed.
When Madame Julie returns alone to the village during the party, it'd be the culprit's last chance to strike. They'll have to try. Liora and I will be hiding nearby, ready to protect Madame Julie and catch the culprit.
Understood. I'll find a good ambush spot nearby, too.
Phew, the show's about to start. Nikki, are you feeling nervous?
Yes.
Of course. Madame Julie's volunteered to be the bait. No matter how much we prepare, I can't help but feel a little worried.
I've said this before, because I mentioned this a lot during the initial investigation of the previous event update, like, when we were in the hotel. I don't know if Nikki is more powerful than an average girl. I think her abilities might only work on the dark. I think, like, a guy with a stick could literally defeat Nikki by just, like, hit her with the stick and then she can't do anything. Because I don't know if my Purification Blast affects humans, and it might not even affect PCs. It is a physically interacting thing, because we used it to splash water on a PC. But if the, like... I don't know how to word this. I don't know if the blast did anything to the PC. I think it literally just moved water towards the PC. And the blast itself kind of just didn't exist to it. So, the reason I'm going through this, if a PC charged Madame Julie with a pair of scissors, and we were hiding behind a house, I don't know if it's possible for us to stop it before she died. If we just sprint full speed towards her, I think they could still get a cut in before we make it, and we can't ranged shoot the PC or their scissors away, is my belief. So that's why I'm worried about this. I think we can only fight monsters. I don't think we can fight normal people and entities similar to people, such as favor sprites and PCs.
Such a familiar feeling. Back when I performed as Rain Falls as Flowers Bloom with Juliet, I was always nervous. Every time the curtain rose, I faced a new audience. How would the audience react? Would I hear their applause or their boos? Would the stylists like what I was wearing? Would the critics like how I delivered my next few lines? Then, Juliet turned to me and said, "Don't see the audience as a storm you have to push through. Imagine that you are the storm."
That really sounds like something Madame Julie would say.
I'm afraid I still don't have that kind of boldness, even now. So I'll take it as a blessing.
Yeah, no matter what tricks the culprit pulls, if we execute the plan well, we'll catch them for sure.
I still don't know who they're gonna be. Is it gonna be like a random named character we already know?
Dear little Nikki, my dance partner, are you ready? Let's unleash our passion together and light up this sexy night.
I'm ready. Styling duel. And because she's supposed to let me win, I'm gonna kind of just hope that that's what happens. I can glow this outfit up. Let me do that. Give me some extra sexy points. You as well. Select all. Glow up all. We're just gonna get the full upgrade for this outfit. Might as well. It's really cute. Very nice. Nice hair color. That's pretty much what I already have mine dyed as, which is funny. Perfect. Do I need to glow up my socks? Become glowed up. Will I use any pieces of this? Probably not. This one doesn't have as many pieces that are like generalist. Other than this, which obviously I'm using right now. But a lot of this stuff is very specific. So I don't think I need that full set upgraded right now. And these are like some I called these Walmart shoes last time. It's the type of heels you'll find, like, really generically at any store. And let's also check on all of these upgrades. What even is this hat? Oh, my little tiara, yeah. What set are you from? Are you from a set? Oh, the Magical Girl set. Have I never upgraded you? I'll upgrade you. I don't use many pieces of this, but I'll do it anyway. Interesting color. I don't know if I've ever seen someone use the upgraded version of this. It's rare enough to see people use this in general, because I don't know how you actually get it in the game. I know it was part of the, like, launch bonus, but I assume everyone gets it. Even if you start the game now, I assume it's something that you just get in the mail or something like that. And I know that the pieces to craft a second one of this are insane, and they use items in like the final zone of the game, which is so funny. That's already glowed up for some reason. You are not. My little party gloves. Glow you up. Again, I don't think I need to do any of this, I'm just doing it. Do I use pieces of this set? Not really. It's hard to use the dress that's that connected. Shoes are okay, and I've already upgraded the leggings, because the leggings for that dress are amazing. And that's it. I don't need another 2 accessories, it's fine. Can I beat her without Eureka's? I'll redo the cutscene if I fail. I think I might be able to. Actually, I probably can't. It was like 70,000 to beat her last time. During the mock. Okay, she's already winning. I lost. With Eureka's I won, but I didn't have them. Oh my goodness, the stage! Oh, that's cute. We don't normally get failed screen. So I can throw an accessory on that'll give me 12,000. Do I have an accessory like that? What do my glowed up earrings give? Only 800. I think I will just use my Eureka's, because that'll give me 15,000 to win. My water Eureka's alone will just win it. We'll watch the dance again. We got to see it once without Eureka's, which is how I wanted to see it, because I don't like how Eureka's look, especially for stuff like this. So now that I got to see it once for real, we'll watch it the silly way, where I have the water flowing all around me. That's such a fun little step, too. I'm actually glad I get to see this again. I probably would watch it again after I upload the episode, just so I can see this cute dance. Oh my goodness. I'm glad we got something like this, because we didn't get a dance battle with Julie originally. And that was kind of a shame, because the other Sovereigns gave us one. So I'm really glad we got this. I wonder if this... I never checked if this is a permanent event or not. Because it has Julie, I guess it technically is possible that it might be. I should check that before I end the episode. Oh, we're on the left side now. I think last time Julie was on the left. Oh no, we switched right at the end there. Okay. Yeah, she moved off stage for us. Very nice. 300 threads. That's a funny reward, but I'll take it. Look at how cute this outfit is. I wish we could see the screen without the Eureka's on it. I tried upgrading my stuff. But I love this dress so much.
Oh, it's been ages since I...
Okay, good. It didn't bring my Eureka's into the cutscene.
One more.
Madam Julie, I've already beaten you once in front of everyone. I don't want to look like I'm disrespecting the Ripple Estate.
Oh.
Oh, what nonsense. Do you think I, Julie, am afraid to lose?
Also, that was, I believe, easier than beating her for the Sovereign Medal. I thought the Sovereign Medal was like 60 or 70,000. What is that amazingly cute signboard? Hello? Nikki, can you turn a little bit, please? Oh, I forgot to mention this the other day. I was thinking, if I click this button, does it let me turn the camera? Is that what it said in the update? Okay, it doesn't. Oh, wait, what? Currently unavailable. Okay, that is what it is. I thought about this the other day. I was trying to figure out, they talked about moment capture in the patch notes, where you take a picture and then you can kind of like adjust while NPCs are frozen, which is normally not how it works. It's in dialogue. It's just this dialogue is specifically, it can't do it. I want to see what that photo is. I want this. Can you give me this sign to carry around myself, please? Look at how cute this little girl is with her little wink. Look at it. It's adorable. Is that supposed to be Julie as a human? What am I looking at? That must be Nikki. It's a sign for me.
I've still got an ace up my sleeve.
It's a little young if it is Nikki. Maybe it's like 10-year-old Nikki or something winking. I don't know.
Gordon made me an outfit that's full of whim. Once I pick it up from the village, I'll unleash my final move, the raindrop dance, and then we'll have another round.
I think that is Nikki. It feels more like a
I've never seen
previous
Madame Julie
Nikki
this
game
eager to
Nikki.
win.
Because the art style for Infinity Nikki is a little different. And I feel like the kind of like cuter, more childish Nikki is more of the older games.
Have you ever seen Madame Julie lose? This is her first time facing as strong an opponent as Miss Nikki. One round's not enough.
Exactly. Come on. Let's grab some more detergents. There'll be more exciting performances later.
Well, then I'll wait for Madame Julie to return from the village for another dance.
Nikki, should we start getting ready?
Right. Let's head to Prosperville now.
Let's do this. Let me see your sign. Okay, that is what it is. It's like a really young Nikki. Hang on, I want to zoom in and get a picture of it. That's so cute. Oh, you stopped rendering your movements because you're out of my vision cone. That's really funny. It worked perfectly for what I wanted. Yeah, it's like a chibi Nikki photo. That's so cute. I want to use that for something. I'm glad I have it now. I gotta remember I have it. Okay. Not the button I was looking for. Wait, we're going to Prosperville for it? I guess because Gordon has it. Yeah. So who is it? Who are we gonna find here? I don't want to change out of my outfit just because it's raining. Because I haven't gotten to wear this enough this update, and I love it too much. So I'm sorry, Raincoat, you have to wait. Okay, everyone, let's do this.
She stands in the rain, atop the tallest spire in the Rain City. The downpour is swallowing the horizon.
When the flowers bloom, I'll set out. But the flowers haven't bloomed yet, sister. And I only have one seed left.
Beneath the curtain of the rain, she seems to see her sister's silhouette dancing familiar steps in the rain. Raindrops fall, sister dances on. Ripples splash where her feet touch. The city's reflection blurs. Her steps quicken, becoming stranger. This is no raindrop dance, but a new dance for clearer skies. She steels her resolve, looks toward the dark clouds, and grips her broom tightly.
Okay, I'm glad Nikki called that. It's not Tommy attacking, I don't think. I think he's literally just stalking her.
Madam Julie, please accept my interview!
From the highest tower, she finally leapt.
Oh, Leon!
What a nuisance.
You're still my favorite character, Leon. Oh, that's rough.
Storm. She will find clear skies. After him. Rain will fall.
The 5-star?
Flowers will bloom.
It's broom time. Let me actually use the broom, please. Forgive me, I'm going to do the spin in midair. Oh, I don't know how to do it. What's the button? I don't know what the button is. Right click? I probably should have read the tutorial for this. Oh, it's... I still don't remember the button. Hang on.
Watch out, Nikki! Leon can summon S-lings!
He can? S-lings? I'm sorry. This outfit's so cute! Okay, running around with the hat, I actually do like the hat a little more than I thought I would. I might be a little silly. I don't remember how to use the boost. We're gonna read that. Hopefully it lets me open the menu. Get out of here.
So full of anger. My perfect play. That's right. I
The founder?
of Threadstar. Of course, this is just the most boring cameo I've ever played. Misty.
Okay, I actually will ult when you bring the multi-health enemies out.
Do you really think pulling back the curtain means victory? No, No, even the truth is just a supporting role in my script. My kind gentlemen, grant me your forbidden gift's power once more. Let me teach these fools the etiquette of the final bow. O rainy night, grant me forbidden knowledge. The Grand Vision's final piece is Julie's fabric. Take it, the mediocre victory you crave. But I will complete the forbidden masterpiece that captures everyone's gaze.
What are you planning on using it for? Okay. You hold it and then you release. That's what I was missing. And you just press it again to do the spin. Okay, I did it. Oof, I did it correctly there, too. I don't want to do this on the bridge. I'll get hit. So, fall asleep, please. And again. It is very fun. Once I actually know how to do it now. Oh! Ooh! He landed the hit.
I've tailored lives for these reckless beings. Why won't they accept the true blessing?
Watch out!
Take a bow!
Sorry.
Benny escaped! Is he sacrificing himself? Is he gonna push him into the water?
No, it can't be! Do not look down on me!
I don't think we can save Benny. Oh, they got launched. They didn't go into it, but I still think it's not salvageable down there.
Benny. I'll go find him. So, just like this.
Small flower braids in rows, the dreaming child with secrets glows. Wind blows soft on the ridge,
Nikki.
sending our sorrows off the bridge.
Birds leave their nest and fly so high.
Clouds they will pass quietly by. Sing all day long this ancient song.
A few days later. I'm so glad I continued today. This is gonna be my longest episode ever. I don't care. I had to know. I had to see the end of this. Because I can't record for like another 3 days.
Successfully. Everyone okay?
Nikki, looks like Liora wants to see us. Let's talk to her.
I'm trying to think. Is that my favorite? Like, emotional moment? It might be? Maybe. I'm trying to think of other moments in the game. In terms of action, I guess it might be cheating to say the Uebai fight is like a cutscene of action, because that was such a good fight. I don't know, it might be the best emotional moment, or my favorite, not best. It might be my favorite emotional moment so far. Maybe. I'd have to see them all.
Liora. Miss Nikki. It's so good to see both you and Mr. Momo looking so lively.
Thanks to Madame Julie setting up the barrel home, Momo and I both got a good rest.
Oh yeah, dancing for 3 days straight at the Ripple
What?
Estate soiree really wore me out.
I can imagine. I can do it for like 5 minutes and I'm on the ground.
Thanks to you, everyone is celebrating to their heart's content.
Madame Julie is exhausted and resting at home, not to mention the Forgottens who joined for the first time.
Miss Scarlet insisted on guarding Coolyn herself. She wouldn't even put a single drop of detergent on just in case. Hey, I don't think I've seen Tommy around either. Strange that he didn't join the fun.
I'm glad they mentioned it, because I was gonna say, does anyone care about Tommy? I know I'm like... Again. I think the game is slandering me. I hate reporters, but I think they're trying to make me look worse than I am about it, because it's 2 updates in a row where I'm just non-stop talking bad about reporter characters. But I don't want Tommy to die.
Tommy is busy investigating Mr. Leon, saying he wants to write an in-depth report. Maybe in a few days, you'll receive his first draft. I heard they found where Yarny is, too. Luckily, he hasn't been harmed. Miss Scarlet contacted the Kingdom Guards, and they'll bring him back soon. Miss Nikki, I actually stopped by to say goodbye to you.
Are you going to Sichia?
Wait, you're leaving already?
Yes, now that Threadstar's conspiracy has been thwarted, and my wish to become a PC has been fulfilled, I've got no reason to stay in the abandoned district.
How have you been these past few days?
I'll be okay, Miss Nikki. I will remember Benny. I think he would want me to remember him in that way, as a friend who sacrificed himself for others. Not exactly good, but not completely bad either.
He acknowledged that he knew people were being killed, and he just kind of, because he wasn't the one killing them, he was just kind of handing them over to be killed. That's how he got his conscience through it. So he knew what type of person he was, and he knew what was going to happen to him in the future, how he was going back to prison, potentially for much longer than before. So he kind of was given an opportunity to do something potentially good for the world by stopping Leon. I am concerned still that how big is Threadstar? Threadstar probably isn't 3 people. There's probably someone under Leon in adjacent ways to Coolyn. And if the ultimate weapon he was creating was 1 step from completion, if we don't find and destroy that outfit specifically, it can be taken over by another person to finish the task Leon failed to finish. That is a concern I have.
Maybe I'll write to him. Who knows? It might help. Writing letters from different corners of the continent, telling him that even an imperfect being can still find other ways to live.
Yes. The wind has stopped, and the birds can finally fly free. Liora, I believe you'll also find your own dream on the road. Do you mind if we see you off?
Of course. I may not be as good at showing feelings as Madame Julie, but Miss Nikki, though we haven't known each other for long, you should know that you're the human I respect and like the most. I am hoping to set off with your blessing. I plan to leave before sunrise. Please meet me at the Ripple Estate platform. A journey brought by the train must also end with the train.
I want to point out, I wonder how exactly Leon was communicating between everything that he felt so impressively confident that Coolyn wouldn't be able to identify or give identifying information about him. I guess it's the logistics of his, like, company he ran, or organization rather than company, was just really advanced more than I'm thinking. Because he had the confidence to actually fully help indict Coolyn and Benny, because he believed it couldn't be traced back to him, and he was right. We couldn't trace it to him at all. The only reason we found him is because he took our bait afterwards. There's a chest here. Well kept secret. Are you showing me where the chest is? Thank you. This might be me soon. Getting to play with the outfit was very fun. I do want it. I will be so upset if I spend 100 pulls on this outfit and I don't get the witch hat. Because I'm pulling it for the hair and the 4-star. Probably. Next episode. Let me get that. And if I am pulling this next episode, I have the hair tracked to get within 100 pulls. So I'll get the hair and all the makeup, and I'll get the 4-star. But it will be devastating if I do this and I don't get the hat. I do really want the hat. But I will never use the flight because I have my wings. And I really, really like my wings. I don't think the boost, while fun, is very useful, and I use the wings. The, like, stop in midair thing, I think is really nice. I won't get the upgrade here for this. I'll just get the base and this. But I'm up to, like, a 70 to 80% that I'm pulling next episode. It is possible that I don't, but it's more likely than not at this point. It's time to say goodbye. I can fight you again? That's definitely the quest where I dance with you again. I'm not doing that right now, though. We have to finish the quest today. That's for next episode, too.
Beautiful.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the ending of As Rain Falls, As Flowers Bloom?
Oh, my dear girl. That one was written by Juliet and Cersei together.
She clenches the tiny broom as small as herself, fighting desperately against the storm.
Magic surges forth. Beneath the pouring rain, the final seed explodes, bursting in a fierce bloom.
The wind paves her way. The petals guide her.
As she breaks through the clouds, silence overtakes all. The sunrise casts its light upon the earth.
There she sees the first clear sky.
Excellent story. Leah would have loved it.
Look, the train is here.
Goodbye, Miss Liora. Bon voyage. Travel safely.
Right. Nikki and I will both miss you.
You two. I'll miss you both so much.
Oh, little Liora, at times like this, you know I always have too much to say. But I don't want to hold you up. I'll skip the fuss and simply wish you never-ending joy and freedom that knows no bounds.
Thank you, Julie. Take care of yourself. Miss Scarlet, you know if you change your mind, I can leave it with you.
Don't worry about me, kiddo. Take it with you. Take Leah to see the faraway places. This world is beautiful, isn't it?
Let's go. Time to leave.
Goodbye.
Why do I still feel so sad when everything is clearly over?
It's all right, my friend. Tomorrow will be a brand new day.
The end. This was a very, very good event. And yeah, that's about the dance, which we'll have to wait. Nikki's Detective Notes Study on Golden Vision, Momo Revised Edition. That is still something important. So I really want to read that. Documenting Detective Nikki's legendary feats of intelligence and courage while solving a series of cases in the abandoned district. Oh yeah! We get a new coat. I have the big fluffy white one that I use sometimes because I upgraded it, so it's worth a lot of points for Mirror Crown and stuff. But I've used it for one outfit. I think I did a party dress with it once. But it's really hard to use. This one might also be kind of hard to use. But I will craft it. Styles group found, Sovereign of Sexy. Wait, are you serious?
Is perfect for picking rainy orchids.
Is she actually in factions fightable now? Oh, right there. It is. Level 11 Whim. Level 9 Whim. I actually have to fight her for real to do that. We're doing that next episode. So this will be our actual fight against the Sovereign of Sexy. I think it's going to be the same cutscene. I assume. But it's going to need my actual equipment to do that. And then we have this mess. Glam Squad? I don't think I ever read this before. I'm excited for that. Okay. I was going to say. Actually, real quick. Let's see the craft. We're already over our time. Might as well just look at this. I can make it. Here we go. Thank you. And there's probably a collection here. Take this. And I won't be changing my card because, I mean, come on. I have the cutest card in existence. Look at this. It's adorable. But I am really glad I did this episode today, extra length. I know it... I think it's my longest episode. I think I had like a 2 hour 10 episode, but this one's going to be a little over 220. So, this is a little crazy. Scarlet the Seeker. Let's talk before you disappear, because you might disappear when I relog. Never mind, we can't talk. That's okay. I guess we can sit in the bench in the rain, so we're not... I mean, out of the rain. I'm really happy with this event. I really liked it. I want to, like, cross my legs, because I know I have a little bit of an upskirt here. There we go. Oh, I'm, like, see-through because of the positioning of Momo, I think. Oh, well, we'll just get up. This is a pretty high-cut dress. I'm wearing... Obviously, it's not my underwear. It's going to be, like, some very short shorts under there still. I really like this event. I really, really like Dancing Island. And I don't know. I think it's... is this... So, the thing is, I... really, really, really like Marquez Jr. So the story of the Firework Isles, I really enjoyed. The island itself, I think, is cool, and I still haven't finished exploring it. There's bosses there I haven't fought, and I just don't have time. Eventually, I will fight them, but I'm just a little busy right now. It's so fun seeing the shine on my dress here. Dancing Island was just really good. Like, everything about it was super good. It had an amazing story. It had an amazing, like, final fight. This event, I think, doesn't feel as grand because it's not a new area. It just uses the Ripple Estate. I was really excited for the soiree, though, because I was very, very sad we didn't get the soiree back when we first came to the Abandoned District, because I was really excited for it. Same with the Sovereign of Sexy battle. I was really excited, and I was really sad when we didn't get to fight Julie. So, I think I will still say that the Dancing Island is my favorite event. I think this is going to be my second, though. I think this is now my second favorite event. Just behind that. If it had its own area, it would probably be closer. But the Dancing Island was just so good with its area. We still have to go there and catch that whatever insect I missed. Let us really quick see if the event is permanent. I don't think it is. There's no way. It's permanent. Okay, because you have to be able to unlock the Sovereign of Sexy's actual fight. I'm really glad about that. It makes me super, super happy every time I see permanent written next to something.
A rainbow just appeared over there.
Another rainbow? I swear, we never used to get rainbows, and now we're getting them a lot. Maybe I just ignored you forever, Momo, and there's always been rainbows. Anyway, though. I'm super happy with this. I'm really excited. I did finish the event before the 4 stars come out. That'll happen... I guess it's the 14th at night. The episode I'm recording right now goes up on the 15th, which means my reaction to the new 4 stars goes up on the 17th. It's going to be 3 days late. I'm so sorry. But next episode, we're going to go fight Julie again. And then we will slowly start ticking off all the little things. Depending on how much time we have, we might do more missions, we might not, because I don't know how long it's going to take to look at the 4 stars and potentially do my pulling. But we got to go get our gifties. We have to. I like that hair, actually. I might use that. And the socks I obviously will use. I love these socks. I said before, I wear socks like that IRL like every day. I love this type of sock. This stuff... This should only take like an episode to get through a lot of that. That should be pretty... This might take a long time just because the train drives for like 30 minutes. Honestly, I'm thinking we have maybe 3 or 4 at most more episodes of content. And we should have 5 to 7 episodes before the 1.11 update. I think. Something like that. Which means... I think I'm going to have 1 to 3, maybe, somewhere in that general range episodes to do main story. For reference, I have had Target Wish Inspection Center for maybe, like, 5 or 6 months as my mission. I have not gone to the Wish Inspection Center and looked for the director in so long. My experience with the Wishing Woods is this line right here and down, walking on the path. That is literally all I've done. I've walked on this path up to this line, and I've never gone past it. I think I also, like, walked over here or something, but that's the point. I've done nothing. And I need to do something, because when 2.0 hits, I probably need the entire main story done. And I am not on track to do that. That's another reason why I'm going to try to make longer episodes. I think I mentioned this the other day. I want to try to keep episodes closer to an hour normally. But this episode and the next few are probably all going to be closer to 2 hours because I need to get stuff done. Unless there's, like, tech issues or something. Because one of the reasons I can't record for a couple days is I have to get my internet fixed. I've been having a lot of internet trouble lately, as has been on video. I keep disconnecting. So I need to have someone come fix my internet. So that's going to maybe cut a few days of my recording time. But almost 2.5 hours. We'll end it here so that I don't hit 2.5 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and go. Bye.